Well, hello YouTubers, hello Facebook people, hello Twitter people, and hello LinkedIn people. This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you guys. Well, a lot of you have been sending me a lot of lovely letters lately saying how much you enjoy the weekend dance party, how it puts you in a good mood, and you've had a lot of fun with that. And thank you. I want to say thank you to all you've been watching and putting out wonderful comments. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's the video before this one. And I'd sure love to have you go over there and give me some thumbs up and some good comments if you enjoy it. Anyways, I want to come here today. A lot of you have been writing to me, and I've been getting a lot of letters over the last few days of, basically a lot of you being afraid about the Middle East situation. Some of you are writing saying, my God, Bob, I'm scared. Is it World War III? Are we at the end of the world? What's happening? Well, I got to tell you, I have been watching the Middle East situation and myself have had a bit of trepidation. But as a psychic, I feel that, what we have to remember is that world events as they unfold can be altered. And for spiritual people, our consciousness can send energy to generate change. Now, I'll make no secret of it. I am not a fan of the Iranian regime. I've seen over the last few years the terrible threats they've made towards Israel, as well as to the United States and the Western world. And I do believe we are dealing with a hostile regime. The president put out a statement today saying that basically America will do what it needs to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. And I stand wholeheartedly behind our president with that intent. I also stand with the people of Israel in their great fear for the rise of this terror of Iran. Now, let me clarify, this is not directed at the Iranian people. I know many wonderful and gracious, kind Iranian people who they themselves have been victims of the regime. There are a number of Iranians in the area where I live who have literally had to flee the regime, back when the revolution came in the early 80s. And they're good people. They don't support this craziness. So this is not an anti-Iranian people message, nor is it anti-anybody. But what it is about is helping you guys understand that we don't have to sit around and be hapless victims saying, well, missiles from Iran might show up any day. No, through our consciousness, through our prayer, and through our meditation, we can take some control back. I'd like to invite all of you to try to visualize every day beautiful healing light, beautiful soft blue light going into Iran and quelling the hostilities that are building there. And I want you to also put that light over Israel as well as the United States. And really, we should do the whole world, because we want to create a climate of peace, a climate of change. When we use the blue light, it is the light of the Spirit, and it is the light that brings the higher self into motion. And if we are connecting to our higher self, we are also connecting upwards to the greater good, the divinity, whether you call it God, Goddess, whatever your name is. So we here at Spirit Channel, and anybody watching this video throughout the world, we can be a process for change. We can facilitate the beginning of a peaceful process. I don't want to see anybody exchange missiles, but I will tell you, Iran has put out a lot of hostile messages, and I am very sympathetic at this time to the Israeli people and the Israeli government for what they are enduring. So though I do not seek war, and I agree that peace is the higher way, I do stand united with our government, the United States, as well as the Israeli people and their government. And it's my hope and my prayer that the war will not come to the Middle East. At this time, I am not perceiving an exchange of hostilities. So as a psychic, I do feel we are in a period of calm. So let's take this time and use that energy And rather than putting into fear and listening to rumors, let's send it to peoples throughout the world in these areas of conflict. And let's bring healing and light. You know, there has been a great uprising in all of our embassies around the world, and this too is we want to send healing. I think that the average American, and I think it's safe I can say I speak for the average American, you know, we're peaceful people. We're not into attacking people. Our country was founded on the freedoms of religion and the freedoms of tolerance. And I think these ideals have made our country great. And I know that we share this in common with many in Western Europe, and I feel that the Eastern world wants to seek an understanding with us as well. So let us all here unite. And wherever you are in the world, I want you to try to visualize the earth, and particularly the countries that are in high levels of stress, the United States, Israel, Iran, and visualize rays of soft blue light filling that country and illuminating the minds of the people. I hope that you guys will join with me in that daily meditation. And I want you to let you know, if you're afraid, you can write here at Spirit Channel. We're all a family, and we're going to help each other get through this trying time. But I don't want everybody panicking. We're not at the end of the world, and we're all going to get through this, okay? But how we get through it is determined by our consciousness. So let's rise our consciousness and work from the higher self, and we'll seek peace for all peoples. This is Bob Hickman. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my message today, and I hope that this has been of some help to you. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe and join Spirit Channel. We'd sure love to have you here. Thank you so much. God bless you. Good night.